for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Taking it about the 1 line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
After seeing what he did last, I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different. Just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff for Carter. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Davis now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Davis. And his throw here is incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Operating from the gun. Davis. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
These are his numbers from last week's contest.
Short week. You know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Murray now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
On first down, right back to Carter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now Davis to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Well, they're making an effort.
Controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's given us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it, it's Carter. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Davis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Davis on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Davis on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Give him 16 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Murray to air it out again. Of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Carter to start the drive. Wiggles free. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of...
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run. It's Carter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 2nd down at 4. And he's going to use his legs here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Davis now throwing on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd and 10. Davis. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the bed. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon. Once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. As we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the LA Chargers. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in here by Chase. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. Out quickly to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Davis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Carter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another tote for Carter. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Denver. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Davis on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to throw. Davis. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bengals set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Shotgun now from Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now Murray again. Going to throw right side here, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance They needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Head back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Davis. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Davis. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. Got a man open. It's Chase. That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8. Back to throw. Murray. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Murray now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4.